Did I go too far after a faith comment at a funeral? At 26, I was standing in a crowded chapel during the funeral of my aunt, who had just lost her second brutal fight with a long illness, when an old acquaintance from work came up to me, offered brief condolences, and then pressed for details about how she died. So through tears I explained the complications and how hard the final months had been, only for her to smile softly and say how grateful she was that nothing like that had ever touched her family because they were blessed, protected, and clearly favored by her God. A comment that felt like a knife twisting while I was already barely holding myself together. And I snapped back that it must be comforting to believe some families are chosen for mercy while others are left to bury their loved ones, which caused an audible stir and drew uncomfortable looks from everyone nearby. Her relatives immediately turned on me, accusing me of attacking someone who was just being kind, with one of them even implying that my reaction was the very reason my family hadn't been spared. And overwhelmed by grief and fury, I told them to leave the service, cutting off contact with everyone who defended her afterward. But now I'm left questioning whether my pain justified my outburst or whether I crossed an unforgivable line in a moment meant for mourning.